Hey y'all, it's been a while since I have posted a video, and you may have some trouble hearing me because I actually washed my microphone in the washing machine. So I am going to get a new one, but I wanted to hop on here really quick and just kind of give you guys an update on where I've been, what's been going on. If you're new here, my name is Maudie, and thus the title, Making It with Maudie. I'm going to be talking about all things frugal, living life to the best of your ability on a small budget, large family life, some homeschooling, some mini homesteading thrown in there, and pretty much just my day-to-day life. What you see is what you get. So, all that said, I want to talk to you for a few minutes and just kind of give you a rundown on where we've been, what's been going on, and some future plans we have for this channel. I've been living life. We've been sick. We've had computer problems. You name it. We've had personal problems. It's been one thing after another. So with all that said, I just didn't feel like it was appropriate for me to be on the internet or to take time away from my family and to things that were needed to post videos. I've got a lot of ideas in my head and a lot of things I want to share, but I do want to be careful and mindful of things I say and mindful of other people in my life, and I want to protect their privacy and for the best interest of them as well. So I will be back. I am going to be on here. We just got chicks. I think we're up to 28 chicks, which we're super excited about. Our brooder is full. We're going to grow those up, and then we're going to get like 18 or 20 more. And then we're going to try to branch out into some different breeds of chickens. These are all pretty much standard breed chickens, but we're really excited to have chickens again because it's been about a year or so since we got rid of ours. And I'm going to show you our coop. No judgment. I'm doing this as a before and an after. I don't have the after right now, but this is the before. This is the back of our coop. Let me tell you, it is a mess. So we have to take all these tarps off, and we're going to re-roof up here. You can see that the roof needs to be redone. We're going to put metal on that, and we're just going to clean everything out. I'm going to walk you around so you can see the inside of the coop. We're going to clean everything out, and we're going to really just redo the entire thing. We're going to buy tarps for this end so they can have some shade here, and then some for the other end so they can have some shade down there, plus their little hideaway, whatever you would want to call it, where they climb and jump up in. That'll be roofed over, so they'll have some protection from the rain and wind. And I have a really I saw a lot of people do this, and I did it when we had chickens before, but I am getting these cat litter containers, and you can actually make these as nesting boxes, and it's really affordable and really sustainable. But I also plan on taking cinder blocks and going around the edge of my coop, and in the cinder blocks I'm going to plant flowers that the chickens can actually nibble on through the fence, and just a distraction and to make it pretty and not so much of an eyesore. But that's the plans for this. So this is terrible looking right now, terrible, but it won't be terrible when I get through with it. And we've got this little area here, and we're pretty much undecided what we're going to do here. We had a lot of our property cleared off when we got our income taxes. We hired a family member, and he came out and they cleared off so we can like walk behind our buildings, and our fence line is clear. The junk behind it, the junk behind the buildings back here, all this mess, it was not ours, but now since we can see it, we're going to try to clean that out so I can at least have that cleaned up and it doesn't look so bad. And plus, I don't know who threw all their junk out, but we're going to get it up. But we're going to get all the trash that we've got here, get all this mess up. This was a goat pen at one time. Obviously we don't have goats anymore, we went backwards and forth with, are we going to get goats again? Are we going to use this for something else, some sort of garden, or maybe, you know, maybe let the chickens like free range in here and then put them back in the coop at night. We have to watch about that because we have a lot of hawks, like really big hawks. They come and like sit on the edge of our pool, sit on our fence, sit in our trees. They're almost like family members. It's just like they're hanging out, and they're really comfortable here. And that's even without our chickens being here. They're still coming in and out, and I love hawks, so I don't want to discourage them from coming. But at the same time, I don't want my chickens getting snatched up by one, because they would definitely make a tasty meal, and I'm not trying to do that. So we don't really know what we're going to do here. I'm just letting this clover grow right now. And I'm probably going to continue to let it grow for a little bit, and then eventually we'll cut it down and decide what we're going to do. This building was our goat barn, but we're going to do some renovations to that as well, like fix the windows and just give it a good deep clean. So whatever we do, we'll have that access to that building in there. We've got another building over here that we're actually thinking about selling. It's just full of junk. We used it to keep feed in and different types of things, but we ended up getting rats and stuff. So I'm not sure that that's the best place to keep it, just because I don't have really secure tubs. I thought I had secure tubs, but the rats still chewed through. They were like huge. I don't even know what kind of rats, but we had to get someone to come and kill them. So they were big. But we don't want to have to deal with that again. So we don't know. We may end up selling it. We may keep it. If we do, then it's going to be cleaned out and just strictly used for our household storage, as long as we can secure the building. But no animals or anything to do with animals will go in that building. I'm also planning on gardening again, and my gardens have been flops the last couple of years, but I'm going to give it a go again this year. We're going to do some different things and see how that works, and I'm going to share all that with you guys as I'm going through it. My daughter and my son-in-law and my grandson also live next door to us, so that extended our property. We basically have about an acre now that we have access to versus a half of acre, and they're on board with the same things we are. So we're going to like combined efforts, and we'll see what happens. I'm sure there will be plenty of trial and error this next year, this season, but that's okay. We're just going to do the best we can and make it work with what we have, all while trying to stay in a very, very frugal, small budget. And we just hope that we can do the things we need to do and not get overwhelmed with it, and just take one thing at a time. I also have another adult daughter that lives here. She has she got her cottage food license, so she's going to be baking bread and cookies and all kinds of things to sell at farmers markets. And I've started back up my Castleberry Branch Homestead Facebook page, and I'm going to have a blog with that. We'll have some of our other products, skincare products, things that we make here that my daughter makes, and things that I make, and we're going to sell that on our Etsy. And I'll also be putting a link to all that when I'm ready to do that, and we have products available or we're ready to take orders. We've been sick. My kids have been sick for about 2 weeks, so that has to pass before anyone feels safe to actually like make products. We don't want to send anything with our products and get anybody sick, because it's been terrible. And now here in Alabama, I don't know about where you are, but here in Alabama right now, there is so much pollen. Our roof is a black roof, and it is literally yellow. Everything's yellow. It was flying in the air yesterday like snow. My kids kept saying, "It's snowing," my little bitty kids. And I'm like, "No, son, it's not snow. It is pollen." And it's a lot of it. That's so much that they're putting out air warnings. So all that being said, I just wanted to hop on here super quick, give you a quick rundown. You can follow me on Instagram, Making It with Maudie. I'm posting things there too. I'm just trying to find a good balance of how to post and share and be encouraging and benefit other people, while not letting it take over my life, and also not divulging things that I don't need to, and just trying to balance it all out while trying to be a blessing to someone, whoever, even if it's just one person. I've said that before. If I can help one person, encourage one person, then I feel like I'm doing what I should do. So Hope you've all been good. For the ones that have stuck around and the ones that have checked on me and said, hey, are you okay? I really appreciate it. And we appreciate you being here. Every single person that follows me here or on Instagram, I preach. I preach. I need somebody to preach to me probably, but I appreciate it. And anyway, I'll be back soon with a new video. I'm going to share some clips of my chicks, and I just cleaned out their coop. They were not happy about it. We're trying something new with that too. Real quick, we put them in a playpen this year instead of just a tub, which is what I normally do. And we have a heating panel instead of the red light, because I'm scared of the red light since so many people's houses has burnt down. That is definitely not something I want to happen. So the heating panel is working out really good so far. I'll keep you updated on it and let you know my final opinion of it once we put those babies out in the coop and once they don't need that. So hope you're all doing well. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a blessed week.